my game. Hello. Hi there. Hey everyone, I can see people are coming on little by little. Hey Norma. How are you doing? By the way, great job on those starflake earrings and the peyote triangle. I think both of those looked amazing. Hi Jessica. Hi, Debbie. Okay, ladies, so today I'm going to show you brick stitch. Hi, Carol. Yeah, you finally made it. Hi, Jonica. Jonica, did you finish that bracelet? Because so far the pictures you sent me looked really good. Hi, Barbara. Okay, so I was going to show you guys how to do brick stitch, but I thought I'd change it up a little bit and show you how to do it on some rings. And so here I've got a couple examples, and both of these are YouTube tutorials, so if you want to go look for them. Unfortunately, I don't remember their names, but they should be in the pendant playlist if you guys want to look for it, because this one actually made as earrings and as a pendant, so you can do either or. Okay, well, Jenica, I'm looking forward to seeing it all finished up. And this one was probably one of the first tutorials I did when I first started my YouTube channel, but they're both on the Left Hand Beading channel, so in case you guys want to check those out, there's full tutorials for those. But I haven't seen too many tutorials on how to do this on a ring. So I've got my beading thread here, and what you're actually supposed to do is take your thread and tie a knot. So you don't need much of a thread, much of a tail, that is. And so I'm just doing a square knot here. Hey, Aretta. And what you want to do is pick up so you get your two. Let's see, my knot is still a little bit loose, so I'm trying to tighten that up. Get your two, and then what you're going to do is go around your ring. So once you get your two, come around, and we are going to go through our bead here. So you're going through the second bead of the two. And this is what you're going to get. So don't worry that this bead is sitting a little sideways. Once we come back around, we'll fix that. But this is what you want. And then you pick up your next one. And again, just let it come down the thread and then go around the ring. And then go through the bead. So, like so. And then just give it a little tug, pinch the beads down and pull on the thread. And they're gonna sit right on top of the ring, like so. And your thread is gonna show. So that's you have to sort of, I know some people don't like the thread showing like that, but that's gonna be part of your design when you're beading around a ring. Now, of course, I'm using a black thread so you guys can really see it. But if you were using if you're using Fireline, it's probably not really going to show up too much. It should blend in against the ring. And so, let me show you one more time. So you pick up your bead and bring it down to the piece and then go around. Just like that. And, oh, I think I went through it the wrong way. Sorry about that. It's in this direction. And there it is. So, and bring it down. So you can use any type of seed bead you want. So you can use your 8s, you can use 11s like I'm doing. So these are just Toho 11s that I'm using. And Delicas are usually very popular. And that's it. And you see how nicely they sit. Again, the uniformity of the beads is what's important when you're doing brick stitch. And so these are going to sit really, really nicely. And you can turn this into a pair of earrings, or it can be part of a necklace or a pendant. So you got this open circle ring, and then you can just decorate around. So you can add similar types. So you can do extra rows. So I've got, my first row around the bead, and then you can do 2 additional rows. And then you can do what I've done here with the different styles of picots, with the rondelles in between. Here I use actually super duos instead of doing the star shape, and then I use rondelles on the outside. So lots of different ways to play with this. And you can just, all you're doing is, instead of a pearl in the center here, you've got just an open ring. So this one's a really quick and easy way to do it. By the way, this is nail polish on my finger there. I was trying to do my nails before I started the live because it was such a mess yesterday, and I ended up making a big mess of it. So that's what I did. I messed up the nail polish. I think I've told you before, I'm very clumsy. So you get to see my clumsiness. And there it is. Does anyone have any questions? Let me know. By the way, you guys have been making a lot of this stuff and posting it. It's been awesome. I just love seeing everything that you guys are doing. It looks great. All right, so I'm going to switch. Oh, hey, Nina. So I showed you how to do this on the ring. Now I'm going to grab a bead, and this is a 10mm bead. It's called a crackle glass bead. And let me check the size. So I was at Bodacious Beads in Chicago, and she gave me this little card. And what's awesome about it is you just put your little beads on here, and it'll tell you exactly what size. So if you happen to forget, so actually this one I guess is an 8mm. It's probably 8 or 9 because it's a little bit too small for the 10, as you can see there. But it really doesn't matter the bead size that you use. But so now if you were to do brick stitch on a bead, what you would do is you go through the bead, give yourself a good amount of tail, and then go through the bead again. So you have thread on one side, and then again you put thread, oops, it's wrapped around my finger there. So you want to get it on both sides, and you want to see if this is not going to move. Hi, Gail. And one of the tricks that I do is I will actually make a double loop on each side. So I'll actually go through this once more. So I got 2 on that one side, and then I'll turn it over here and go through it again. Now it's really secure and it's not going to move. So I've got 2 strands on each side. And I like to do this because then I don't have to worry about my stitching getting loose when I try to do brick stitch on a bead like this. So again, you are going to pick up two beads and you are going to go underneath. And what you're going to do is actually go through both strands. So this is why I'm using the black thread so you guys can really see what I'm doing. Oh, the card. Yeah, isn't this card awesome? So, yeah, this is a great card. I think what I might do is, I'll see if I can make a copy of it and then put it in the documents on the group, guys. So let me see if I can, I might scan it into my computer and then I have a copy. And so it should have the exact sizing. So let me see if that's something I can manage. I will let you know if I have it up. So you pick up two. And you go through that second bead, and then the beads are going to sit. And then you just pick up one. So anytime you start a row in brick stitch, you always pick up two. But then the subsequent beads that you pick up one. Just like that, and you go up into it. Yes, Aretta, I'm going to try and see if I can do that for you guys. Give me a couple days and let's see what I can do. Otherwise, I'll see if I can find something on the web. So you're going under the thread after you pick up the bead. And then you go through the bead and you go up. And you just got to work your way around. So I'm going to work my way around this bead and then show you how to start the second row. So this could take a little bit. So here we are. I'm going to get this tail to shift. Pick up a bead, go underneath. So drop a 1 in the comment if you guys have done brick stitch before. Let me know. If you've done it on a bead or a ring, or if you've done the flat brick stitch. So 1 if you've done it on a round bead, 2 if you've done the flat, and 3 if you've never done brick stitch. So now it's sort of a choice. You can go across or you can stay here on this. I think I'm going to go ahead and go across. And you go up. So that looked like it worked out okay. So sometimes you might get a little more gap to it. So it just depends. And all right, I just got to do this a few more times. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just posted, I just put a post on for Art Beats. They're having like a 65% off sale on everything. So, but if you have a different bead company in mind, Barbara, definitely go ahead and post. All right, almost. Oh, Eureka Crystal Beads. Oh yeah, I've heard of them. I've never purchased from them, but I have heard of them. All right, almost there to the end. Hi, Kathy. Oh, yeah, that's a good deal. $35. Free shipping for buying 35. Yeah, that's a really good deal. All right. Yeah, Fire Mountain Gem is good. Okay, so I've come all the way around my bead here. So I brick stitch around. So what you want to do is you want to connect to your first bead, your last and your first bead in this round. So all you're going to do is go around or go through your first bead from the top and then come up through the last one here. And see, that brings them together. Just like that. And then to do another row, again, you would pick up 2, bring those down, and you would go through the thread bridge here between the 2 beads now, instead of the thread on that's wrapped around the bead. Go under it, and then through the bead. And that's how you start your second row. And then you just continue with 1 bead and you continue around. So the next place you're going to do, or the next space you go through is this thread bridge between the next 2 beads. So go through it after you pick up your bead and then go up through the bead. And I grabbed my thread. Let's get that out of the way. And that's it. That's really, it's pretty simple, not too difficult. And for this ring, same thing. So if you go all the way around the ring, you would connect the same way that I just showed you. You would come through the top of the bead and then back around that last bead. And then for the second row of brick stitch, you would pick up 2, like I did here, and then go through the first or the second bead. So you pick up 2, you go through that second bead here, and then it's 1 bead, and you pick up 1 subsequent beads, go through the under the thread bridge, and then up the bead. All right, if anyone has any questions, let me know. I know there's like a 30-second delay probably, so between what I'm saying and you guys seeing it and then you guys being able to write a question if you have one. But that's brick stitch for you. And so if you're left-handed, it's pretty much the same as right-handed. I don't think it's too difficult to flip things around. And if you joined later, I do have tutorials on YouTube for both of these. They're complete tutorials. So it's a pendant. And then these you can do as a pendant or earrings. They're a little bit bigger, but not too big. But yeah, so if you think these are too big for earrings, you can always do a pendant. So, all right, well, ladies, thank you so much for watching tonight. And so today was day 26. I've got day 27 tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Pacific. You're welcome, Barbara. Oh, I'm glad it's a great video. I'm just trying to, hopefully it's all helpful and it's not redundant. I know there's a lot of info on YouTube too, so hopefully what I'm showing you is a little bit different, and at least you're getting something new. But thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Have a good evening.